Cowboy, tell me a little bit about yourself. How long have you been homeless?
Mm, since 2016, 2007.
What's your journey been like? What does that look like? And why are you homeless?
A lot of things happened, and what happened was, my daughter died, and then everything kind of just cascaded from there. Lost my job, uh, 10 grand a month. Um, so lost the apartment that I was at, mom's apartment.
Were you married?
She went to a nursing home. Yeah, yeah, Whitney. Uh, she's she was a good chick. She really was. She really kept me
So you
sane.
s- so you said your daughter died and then your mom died.
Yeah, my daughter died. My mom died. My dog died a week after my mom. My mom died 3 months after my daughter. Uh,
Wow, that's a lot of trauma.
that's not it.
A lot of trauma. What were your coping
Mm.
mechanisms, your coping skills?
Well, so I had off and on did meth, you know, before my daughter died, but out of respect for her, I didn't do meth for a while, and then some time went on and uh, got back into the meth. And, just, downhill spiral from there. Lost both my vehicles. Went to jail for having a pound of meth on me in Tennessee. Um, that was when I went to jail. Is when my mom died, and
Would you say that the trauma of the deaths, is what led you back to using?
no, not necessarily. That was more or less something that kept me kind of from doing it. It wasn't hard to stay away from it. It's quite easy. It's just being in the streets is something different. It's you can't escape it. It's in the homeless community, like it spreads like wildfire, and it's just everywhere in the homeless community. It's really hard to get break from it.
And four or five people that you absolutely love in your
I mean, I
life.
can think of more than four people just right off the bat. My kids,
Yeah.
they don't know it, but
So, and you have how many kids?
there's Mason, Madden, Maya, McKinley, Mika,
That's
Chastity, Olivia.
that's six, seven.
More like, yeah,
So seven kids.
yeah.
Okay,
And then Micah was the one that passed away.
Micah. If you were to ask God to give you or to restore in your life, what would that be?
My kids, just right off the top. That's the first thing.
Okay.
Uh, something substantial like maybe a job, car, house, uh, things that normal people. I say normal. We're all normal,
Yeah,
and it's just but yeah, yeah, things that normal people really take for granted. They don't understand that it could just all be gone
yeah,
in a second, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. It's not easy, you know, and if you think it is, get that out your head because it's not.
yeah.
It's the hardest thing you will ever do in your life is lose a daughter, quit doing drugs, get your life straight.
Yeah,
Some of us don't really have a drug problem. Some of us have a problem like with authority. Some people have like a problem with getting life skills
yeah.
tangible enough to, actually make it in this world. And that's the main thing is people can't sit there and just look at it and go, "Oh yeah, it's the drugs."
Yeah. Well, would you say then that if you were to ask God to give you something, would life skills be one of those,
Um,
including your kids?
possibly, possibly. The whole help thing.
Yeah,
Just help me get to the part where I can utilize them.
yeah. Um, there's this thing called faith, And I've
I know it very well.
I've seen it in my own story of homelessness and addiction. And
Yeah.
and if God can do it for me, he can do it for anybody. And if God were to say, "Okay, Cowboy, I'm going to give you your kids back. I'm going to give you the car back, and I'm going to give you a home back, and I'm going to give you a job back. But you got to do certain things."
What was a certain thing?
Well, I don't know. That
Not
would be
not giving up.
you and God. Um, but see, like, and I'm not saying your dog, right? But there's things in this life that we have to give up to get to the next level.
I feel like I've given up a lot already.
And trust me, I did too. I did too.
But
Um,
and I'm not saying that like that's where it's supposed to end. I'm just saying like that's a lot, you
yeah.
know.
So can I read something to you? This is the Tony Evans Study Bible. It says, "Where God becomes real to you again." This is in Genesis 34. Jacob's son had just put the family at great risk by attacking an entire city to avenge the rape of their sister. Jacob knew his entire household was in danger of a return attack. The family crisis had grown too big to handle, and the mess had no visible solution. The whole family was on the verge of being turned upside down. Oftentimes, God does not show up until things are at the worst because it is then when he has our attention. As long as we think we can handle it, fix it, or work it out, he waits. But when we admit that we no longer know the solution, he shows up. God told Jacob, "Get up, go to Bethel, and settle there, build an altar there to the God who appeared to you when you fled from your brother Esau." There at Bethel, God met Jacob again. Point that out, right? When when we think we can still handle it, we're still in control. For me, it wasn't that day that I got pulled over. That was my lowest. That was my lowest. If he can come off his throne to save me, what more can he do for me?
Hmm.
And that's what changed my life completely.
Job, I love that book, by the way. Uh, he lost pretty much everything. He he didn't deserve it. It was nothing that he did per se, but it just happened. And
Yeah.
I feel a lot like that because I know I've done stuff in my past. You know, like, I may be atoning for that right now. I don't know, but
Cowboy, that if somebody could help you, what would that thing be? What would that immediate help be for you?
um, either
But I'm saying, like, would it be a job? Would it be a shower? Would it be an
uh,
ID? Would it be
I mean, I
like
got my ID. I'm building my shower right now. A shower today would be great, you know. But um,
what kind of work are you willing to do?
I'm willing to do anything that's in my skill set for
What is
sure.
your skill set?
Uh, everything under the sun.
Describe an ideal
So
start.
I can do silk screening, which is something that I enjoy doing. I really do.
Okay, so silk
Or and
screening
you know,
shirts,
yeah.
yes.
So
Silk printing, silk screening shirts. If somebody has a company who makes shirts and does screen printing, that's I know for a fact that Cowboy has that skill set. Okay, so silk printing, and then how would
construction, remodeling,
remodeling, construction,
anything that has to do with learning stuff like that. But
right?
I'm willing to learn.
So if anybody had a construction company that can perhaps come by and pick him up, just to get him off his feet, would you be willing to do something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do have a phone, and you do have a phone number, and we'll share that. We'll have, if anybody's interested in giving Cowboy an opportunity to help, in your company with either silk screen printing or construction, we will share his information online, and we'll coordinate with you since you have a phone. He is, by the way, the camp captain over at the camp where we did ministry yesterday, and so he is the leader for us. He is that extended arm for us out here.